is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the best board games played for June of 2020. Now, if you're new to this series, each month I end up talking about the previous month, the best games that I played for that month. Obviously, with quarantine going on, it's been a little bit more on the tricky side to get games played, but I have been able to accomplish it. And in fact, for July, I got quite a bit of some games to the table, which I'm excited to talk about when I get to August. Now, let's first start off with the first one for June. That is going to be Unmatched Cobble and Fog. Now, this is a part of the Unmatched series by Restoration Games, which I very much enjoy. In fact, I'll be getting to a full-on review for the whole set with everything that's come out thus far. I'm excited to do so, but I did recently get the Cobble and Fog, or at least last month ended up getting Cobble and Fog because it came out, and then I got it to the table, and it was one of the best ones I've played thus far. Definitely has some of my favorite characters, and the artwork, much like everything for this game, is fantastic. And honestly, if you are new to the game or you're interested in kind of joining a community, there's an awesome Facebook group. I'll have a link in the description. I ended up joining that group kind of with them reaching out, and I'm super glad they did because I love the community. In fact, the community is actually where I met the individual who I end up playing virtually. So I end up playing this game virtually currently, which I very much enjoy. As long as each of you have the game and you have kind of a webcam that you can kind of set this up by, it's very easy to do. And if you're interested in people to play with, you might want to join that community because I'm sure you'll find somebody who'll be interested in playing with you. The second game that we have here is a vintage one. It is one I reviewed called Up the Ladder. Oh man, this is a really long box, by the way, but it is a fun one. In fact, it is climbing up more and more on my top 50 games of all time, vintage-wise, and it is just such a fun, wacky game where you move up a ladder, and if too many people move onto that same ladder, the weight will flap the panel down, making you all fall and have to start over. Your goal is to get your people all the way to the top, one of each color with the same color backpack. And yes, it is extremely stressful and super hilarious and vindictive. I'm a fan and it doesn't overstay its welcome, but if you want more info on that, I'll have a link in the description to the review for that game. And then on finally the third game, again, I only do 3 for these, we have UFO Alarm by University Games. This is another unique one. It acts as if it's a vintage game because of its uniqueness and such interesting component quality, but it is actually on the newer side, and it went completely under the radar, which is unfortunate. I ended up having to get mine on eBay, but again, if you're interested in a review for the game, there will be a link in the description so you can take a look at that too. But it's basically an alien abduction game. You have these foam little pieces that you're trying to move around the board, while other people are also trying to move the alien around the board to suck up your guy. Yes, suck it up. It has a built-in vacuum that when you push the top of the alien, it will suck up the piece up to the top, and you want to be the last man standing. It is such a fun game, and for children, it is absolutely a riot. Those are my 3. What about your guys? What were the best games you played for June? Or because we're in July, we can even make it July. I definitely want to hear it. Leave a comment and let me know. I would love to see what you guys have been playing because I'm definitely looking for more recommendations for vintage and non, because again, I'm still relatively new to board games and there's a lot I haven't seen. Probably more on the newer games that I haven't seen, but for vintage, if you got something, leave it down, or just finding out what you're playing. I'm interested in hearing that. But that's honestly all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly update / talks, and then on Fridays, my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys next time.